Hi, my name is Brent from Viper Tuning. Today we would like to introduce you our new version of the Viper Mosfet. We'll show you its advantages, its difference from the old Mosfet, and torture test it. First, we'll show you what's new about this Mosfet. You can see it became smaller. Unlike the old Mosfet, it is so bulky. We even had issues fitting this in the butt. In terms of performance, nothing really changed. It just improved its power and its capabilities. But it also became smaller, which is less hassle. We'll also try to torture test it by using a thermal sensor and also a time. The difference, as you can see, it's so bulky, the old one. For the new MOSFET, it's really small, like nothing really changed. It's just a wire. I'll use this gun for an example. The fitting of the new Viper MOSFET. Let's use the old one to see the difference. Look, that's a big difference. The old one is so bulky. Now we'll try to torture test the new Viper Mosfet. We'll use a thermal sensor and the time to know how long can the gun last with the new Viper Mosfet. So let's try it. Yeah. Let's use a thermal sensor. Check the battery. So you can see it's full charge, 16.8 volts. Let's try. Okay. Let's start. So yeah, it lasted about a minute and 14 seconds, which is pretty good for a EG gun. You can see the motor is smoking. For the specs, we also used a M170 spring and also a 45,000 RPM motor. And the duration of the torture test is pretty good because it lasted over a minute, which is real good. So yeah, if you saw the temperature, it really didn't even change. Like it did change, like only a little bit, not in the old one. Like it's really overheating always when you use it in a game. With the new MOSFET, it didn't even overheat. Like it's good. So yeah, that's the improvement of the Viper Mosfet. So yes, this is the new Viper Mosfet, and its improvements became smaller, and also in its performance and capabilities, it improved a lot compared to the old one. So yeah, what you saw is the motor smoking, so it's dead, and the gun won't probably work anymore. But the MOSFET is in real good condition. It didn't even change, it didn't even overheat. So what speculations we used in this is an M170 type of spring. It is brand new, a low ratio gear, and a 45,000 RPM motor. So the gun's really dead, but the MOSFET is not. So let's test it again if the motor is really dead or not. No contact. So I'll try to open up the motor because it heated, so like it overheated and it smoked really hard. So look, it burned. Some dust even came out of the motor. So we'll try to replace a new motor and see if the MOSFET is still alive and or not. I mean, alive or not. So let's try and replace this burned motor into a new one. So yes, we've already replaced a new motor inside, and this is the burned one. Look how burnt it is. Look, it's so hot. And so let's try the new motor to see if the MOSFET is still alive. Look at the motor's temperature. We're at about 83 Celsius, which is so hot. And now let's try the new motor. So the moment of truth, it's alive. Even though the motor died, the MOSFET didn't. That's what good about the new MOSFET. It didn't even give up, but the motor did. So let's try to fire up this new motor to see what the new MOSFET is totally capable of, and we'll time it again. So yeah, still good. Lasted about, I think, 30 seconds. The MOSFET is still good. It didn't overheat. I think it didn't even raise the temperature. But the motor gave up. This one didn't. So that's the new power of the new MOSFET. So that's our showcase for today. The new version of the Viper Mosfet. It improved a lot. So yeah, I already got burned myself from the motor because it's so hot. So yes, that's the new version of the Viper Mosfet. It improved a lot in terms for its size, especially it reduced drastically a lot. For its for performance, it didn't even change. It improved a little bit better than the old MOSFET. Just look at how big the old MOSFET is compared to the new one. So yes, that's our showcase for today. The time, like 1 minute and 14 seconds, was pretty good for an AEG. Normally AEGs can't last that long. That's why this is the power of a Viper Mosfet. Even though even you use an old one, it will always be a better choice because you'll see the improvements of your gun, and also the duration. Like I said, the duration will still gonna be long if you even use the old one, but if you use the newer one, you'll see many more, like better improvements than the old one. So yes, that's our showpiece for today, and thank you.